Hello friends, again welcome to our series of engineering curve lectures. This is lecture number 6 for you people, which is on spiral or Archemedian spiral. This particular curve today we are going to learn how to draw it with the help of graphical method. Before proceeding further, you should know what is the definition of it. Spiral is nothing but it is a curve which can be obtained whenever a line is rotating in a plane about one of its end, and at the same time a point moves along the line continuously in one direction. The curve traced out by the moving point is known as spiral. Now here that can be shown. This is the line which is rotating about the plane, and at the same time one point at its end will be moving along this particular line continuously in one direction, so that we will get such a kind of curve. Another definition as far as Archimedean spiral is considered one, we can say that it is a curve generated by a point moving uniformly along a straight line like this one. Suppose P is the point which is moving uniformly along this line OP here towards O, while the line is also swinging or rotating about a fixed point O with a uniform angular velocity. Both should happen in a uniform way. P should move towards O in uniform speed, as well as this line should rotate along this particular O point in uniform manner or with uniform speed. So the curve which is obtained in this context is known as Archimedean spiral. Now here the point about which this particular line rotates is known as pole. So O is the pole, and each complete revolution of the curve is termed as a convolution. Now spiral means this particular spiral may take any number of convolutions while coming from P to O. It may come in one convolution, it may come in second convolution, it may come in three convolutions, it may come in four convolutions, or it may come in 1.5 convolution also. So it depends upon how many number of convolutions it will follow. You might have observed what is the application of this one, that is a spiral spring. You might have observed in your childhood, whatever the toys you are having, you are going, they're generally giving the keys to it. So what are that keys? You are going to tighten such a kind of spiral springs and that. You may be observe you might have observed this one in case of the alarm watches or alarm clocks. Such a kind of spiral springs are there for storing the energy. That is the application of this spiral or Archimedean spiral. So in this spiral or Archimedean spiral, we are having so many cases. So this particular slide is showing you the case number 1. What is case number 1? It is nothing but the spiral which can be drawn for only one convolution. What is the statement? Very simple. Now I am going to explain you all these cases. This is case 1 for spiral for one convolution, case 2 spiral for 1.5 convolution, case 3 spiral for 2 convolutions, case 4 this is the, and case 5. We will see one by one in short. This is the case 1. Now in this case statement is very simple actually. Draw a spiral of one convolution, take distance of PO or OP as 40 millimeter. That means this is the length of the line. Okay, so length of the line OP is equal to what? 40 millimeter. Take any one point O, draw a line OP which is equal to 40 millimeter, and with the help of O as center and P as radius, draw a circle. Okay, why draw a circle? Because this is giving us the path. Now here you can have two options. You can have this point P while moving towards O, it may move in anti-clockwise manner or it may move in clockwise manner. It solely depends on you. But if it is given in the problem that the point P is moving towards O along line OP, and at the same time it is moving in anti-clockwise direction, and the line is moving in anti-clockwise direction, then you need to go in anti-clockwise only. If it is moving in clockwise, you need to go in clockwise. But if it is not given, you are free to use in any case. I hope this is very clear to you. Now, what we will see. Now here in this case, uh, after drawing this OP, O as center, P as radius, draw this circle. Divide this circle into either 8 number of equal parts or 12 number of equal parts. How many? 8 or 12. If you divide this into 8 equal number of parts, right? Now here it has been assumed that while moving, P is moving towards O, at the same time OP is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, these are the 8 divisions. You are free to divide this into 12 equal number of parts also. Now whatever the distance P is moving from P to O, you need to go for what? You need to go for division of same equal, means you have divided circle into 8 equal number of parts, divide OP also into 8 equal number of parts. So here this can be done in which way? 40. It is easier when to divide this 40 into 8 equal number of parts, 5 millimeter each. But if it is 45, it is very difficult one. Again, in that case, if it is an odd number, you need to go for what? Go for our regular method of dividing this distance or this line into equal number of parts by our graphical method. That is drawing a line here at an angle, making 8 parts on it, joining last part to this last point, drawing parallel lines through the other points and getting all these points. Okay, so that after this one, after naming these 8 points, after dividing this OP into 8 equal number of parts, next procedure is very simple. See, initially O is the center, which is pole O as far as this Archemedian spiral is considered, and P is its initial position. In the next position, P is trying to come to O. At the same time, OP, this line will change its position from OP to O1, then O2, then O3, then O4. So we need to mark the distances. So from O to 1, take the distance in your compass. O will be the center, mark on this O1. Take distance O2 in your compass, mark on O2. Take distance O3 in your compass, mark on O3. Take distance O5, O4 in your compass, mark on O4. Take distance O5 in your compass, mark on O5. Then O6 and then O7, and last point is again point O. So in this way you can get P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7 and this last point. Join all these points with the help of a free hand and make it fair with the help of your French curve. Make it dark. This is your Archemedian spiral for one convolution. Try to give the diameter, that is length, not diameter you can say, because this is not the circular you can say object. Whatever given is what? OP. So OP is equal to this one. You have to give the dimension here, that is nothing but 40 millimeter. No need to draw the tangent and all these things, tangent and normal to all these curves, because it has not been specified in your syllabus. So this is very simple case, that is case number 1, spiral for one convolution. Okay, now we will go for spiral for second convolution. Now here in this case we have divided this into 8 equal number of parts. Okay, both, because only one convolution is there. If it is for 1.5 convolution, now here the same thing is there actually, but here the thing is what? O, this is the distance actually, but important thing is this length of the line is 100, but point, whatever the point is there, which is not coming at O, it is coming up to certain distance from O, that is equal to 28 millimeter from the pole O. That means the distance between this, that is distance between O to P is 100, but O to this particular point is equal to what? Means it is apart from, it may come here in one convolution, it is coming here in 1.5 convolution, that is 72 millimeter from this particular end. It will be coming up to 72 millimeter, and now it is not traveling through 28 millimeter. So here one very important thing, it is for what? 1.5, that is 1.5 convolution. So very simple thing again. O here the another naming is not given, actually it should be P point. OP, which is equal to 100 millimeter, that is the actually it is here it is given phi is equal to 100 millimeter, so it should be 50, it should be 50 and it should be 14. So just try to make this correction as far as this particular thing is considered. One, it will be 50 and it will be 14. Okay, so the total will be 50 and this will be 14. So again this will be 36 plus 14, that is 50. Okay, so O will be that radius will be equal to what? 50 millimeter. Draw one circle with the help of that radius, or you can draw the circle of diameter 100 millimeter, then again draw the circle of diameter equal to 28 millimeter or radius equal to 14 millimeter. Now as this is 1.5 convolution, you need to go for dividing this into not only here it has been considered as the division is of 12 equal parts and not 8. So here it has again assumed that the line is moving, point is moving from this to this up to here only, not up to pole O, and line is moving in anti-clockwise direction. So therefore division is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. But this is only for one convolution. The point is means the Archemedian spiral is completed in 1.5 convolution. Therefore, this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 up to here only, because it is half, not the full. If it will be a full one, then it should be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and again 24. But it is only of 1.5 convolution. Therefore, try to remember this one. And after this, you need to divide this particular point from this to this distance, which is equal to 36 millimeter, which is equal to how many millimeter? 36 millimeter, which will be divided into 18 equal parts, because here we have divided this whole process into 18 parts. This 12 plus this 6, 18. Now here you will get 12 equal points here, which are not named here actually, but here you will get 12 equal not 12, sorry, 18 equal points here. You will get 18 equal points, and you need to draw again. This is the first position of the line. So from this one, try to take this much of distance, mark one point here. You can just see here. This is the center, and this arc is showing, which is going up to here. Now this is the actually 17 point. 18 point is this one. This is 17 point. So O 17th will be the radius. Mark on this one. O 16th will be the radius. Mark on this one. O 15th will be the radius, mark on this one. O 14th will be the radius, mark on this one. And in the similar manner, whatever the points you are having, you need to mark on this. You need to mark on this, then this, then this, then this, and then this. You will come up to this one. Then you need to take this one, you need to mark on, here up to 12 points have been completed. Then you need to go for 13 point, 14 point, 15, 16, 17. You will come on this side, because it is 1.5 convolution. Then whatever the 18 points you are getting here, you will draw, you will join them with the help of a free hand, and afterwards you can make it fair with the help of French curve. So this is your Archemedian spiral curve, which you can name it with the help of such a kind of leader line. Don't go for this normal and tangent, because it is not in your syllabus. Therefore, I'm not going to discuss this. It can be discussed. For this one, you need to find out the k, as well as that is the k point. Actually, you need to find out a constant, and it is somewhat a tedious process. Actually, you need to find out this particular distance here, but which is not in our syllabus, so we will not going to discuss it. So this is the special case of 1.5 convolution, as well as here we have seen that how to divide this into 12 as well as 18 equal parts, and why should we have to divide that. Next one is case 3, spiral for 2 convolution, which already have explained here in this case, but again still I'm going to explain it. Now here for this case, the simple question is there. Point P is 80 millimeter from point O. So OP is equal to what? 80 millimeter. It starts moving towards O, that is P is moving towards O, and reaches it in 2 revolutions. That means 2 convolutions. Draw locus of point P to draw a spiral of 2 convolutions. So in this case, again a very simple thing. OP is equal to what? 80 millimeter. Take OP is take any one point, draw this line OP and draw this particular circle. Divide this circle into 8 equal parts. That is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. But as this is how many convolutions? 2 convolutions. So again 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Now here the procedure is again similar one, but here how many number of OP is equal to what? 80. You have to divide this into how many number of, if it is of one convolution, you need to divide OP into 8 equal parts. If it is of 1.5 convolution, you need to divide this into 12 equal parts. And if it is of 2 convolutions, you need to divide this into 16 equal parts. So divide OP into 16 equal parts. It is again easier one here. It is 80 millimeters, 16 parts, so 5 millimeter each. If it is of odd, then again draw a line. And that is again, I'm not going to explain that one. Divide this with the help of our division of a line with the help of graphical method, that particular way. If it is an odd length, OP is odd length, if it is 81, 83, like that one, but it is not necessary. You can have the 5 millimeter marks here, which will be 16 divisions. Now take this in your compass O, this one, that is, you can number it from this side, from this side. It solely depends on you. Don't get confused. Some books are showing from this side, some books are showing from this side, but not necessary. O2 mark on this one, then this distance O3 mark on this one, then from this O4 mark on this one, then O5 mark on this one, then O6 mark on this one, O7, you can see here from this one it is coming, you just see, mark on this one, O8 mark on this one, O9 it will be here, again O10 it will be here, O11 it will be here, O12 it will be here, O13 it will be here, O14 it will be here, O15 it will be here, O16 it will be here, and the last point is pole O itself. So in this way you can get this 16 number of points. Again join them with the help of a smooth freehand curve, make it fair with the help of French curve. Try to name each and every point. Name this particular curve with the help of a literal line like this one, Archemedian spiral, as shown in this particular case, earlier case. Okay, and complete the thing. Try to dimension this particular OP here with the help of a straight line, that is 80 millimeter. Other dimensions are not needed in this case, but this particular naming everything, and try to show here the direction of rotation of this particular OP line, that is in anti-clockwise manner, in this manner. Try to remember this one, but you are free to draw in this manner also. It solely depends on you. This is case 3. Case 4, here I have used one of the student from FEB mechanical division, Miss Akanksha. She has drawn it in very proper manner, but somewhat blurred image is there, so it is very difficult one for me to explain this, but still it is an important problem, which is a special case. That is, a circular disc is there, and in this on this circular disc, along this diameter, this is the one point which is moving from this end to this end. So you have to draw the path for that particular point. Okay, there is location, moves point moving from one location, and from one location and moves to other end on a circular disc, from this location to this location. So here also the same thing. There is 80 millimeter diameter disc is there, whatever the problem she has considered one. So as diameter of the disc is 80 millimeter, draw a circle of 40 millimeter radius. Now here divide this circle again, as it has been assumed that point is moving from this to this. You can assume from this to this also. She has assumed from point is moving from this to this. So here you can show such a type of arrow as far as the disc is rotating in the anti-clockwise manner. Okay, so here one very important thing is you have to divide this whole 80 millimeter into 12 equal parts. Okay, from this to this it is 6, and from this to this it is 6. Again, that is total 12 equal parts, so that whenever the disc is taking this particular position, 12 equal parts by our regular method or by our that is graphical method, you can make it very clear. Now O will be the center. This will be your first this will be your distance in your compass. This is the first position, mark on it. This is the second point, mark on the second one. This is the third point, mark on the third one. This is the fourth point, mark on the fourth one. This is the fifth point, mark on the fifth one. And sixth point itself is what? It is nothing but the O point. Is this clear? Now after this one, after this, what you need to do is, again, this will be your another this will be your another point, and this will be your next position again, because it is coming to that particular slide again. This will be second point, it will be here. This will be third, this will be the distance O 3, this will be the third point. This will be the another distance, it will be here. This will be another distance, it will be here. And last point, which is nothing but the other end. So join all these points with the help of freehand and then make it pair with the help of a French curve. So in this way, this is somewhat typical problem which generally up till now the SPPU has not asked in their end semester as well as end semester examinations. But for those people who are really interested in learning this particular thing, they can go for such a kind of problems. Case number 5 is point is moving from one location and coming back to it again. Here in this case, point is moving from one end to the other end. But here in this case, it is moving from this one and again coming back to its original position. Now in this case also, I'm not going to details of this one, but here also we will go for taking any kind of diameter and of the disk, and you just try to imagine that how this particular point can be generated, how this can be divided, and how this can get such a kind of shape. This is homework for all of you, that how you are going to get this particular curve. I hope everybody will try to get this particular curve in proper manner, as far as by following my instructions, as far as this 4 cases are considered: one case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. Okay, so this is in the similar way you can get it. Don't go for this tangent and normal and all that things, but go for at least drawing this one with your own mind. If at all it will be possible for you, it's good. If not, then it is not very important one as far as your syllabus is considered one. But just go for it, enjoy drawing this particular both means all the types of curves, all the types of cases, as far as spiral or Archemedian spiral is considered one. I think this is very helpful, very fruitful session which I have conducted for all of you people. Try to go through it. This is very important curve, which is generally the SPPU paper setters are generally asking you and the end semester as well as end semester examination. So go for it. Thank you very much. Here I'm ending with my 6 lecture series on engineering curves. I'll be coming with at least 3 to 4 lectures again on the last topic of unit number 6. That is nothing but development of lateral surfaces, which is somewhat easier one, and then we will go for isometric. So I hope enjoy your holidays right now on the this particular very difficult situation in case of corona, that is COVID-19. Okay, stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy, as well as enjoy the holidays, as well as try to do the study also. Okay, that is very important one. Thank you very much. These are again the same references whatever I have used one, which are very important one. Another important thing, Akanksha has drawn all the assignments. I have posted all these assignments on our WhatsApp group, so try to go through that one, which are very important one, and which will definitely helpful to you. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay.